Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first day of Global Online Academy's Designing for Online Learning. I'm Brendan Gill, and with me is another of the course facilitators, Jacob Crowder.
Hi.
First off, I'd like to draw attention to the course's navigation and pacing. Today and tomorrow, Tuesday, have been set aside for this first module, Designing for Student Agency. That means keeping the remote learning experience student-centered. Wednesday, we'll be moving on to Module 2, Design for Wayfinding. Thursday is our day for Module 3, Design for Relationships. And Friday, we'll finish up with Module 4, Design for Assessment. Each module is a different colored tab that drops down when you click it to reveal its contents, as well as discussion forums for each.
One thing we want to stress in taking this course is that this should be an opportunity not only for inspiration in your teaching, but also as a time to share and take comfort in each other. It can be very easy to become overwhelmed, but please remember that we are all in this together. Educators and helping professionals everywhere are having to reconfigure their methodologies. This is a shared opportunity. Remember, we are here together.
Our first module is guided by two essential questions. What types of learning experiences require synchronous connection? And which synchronous experiences can be turned into asynchronous experiences? This idea of when to adapt your curriculum into a sync or async experience is a big question. And we've been noticing a lot of larger questions being posed on the discussion forums today. That's great. This is where we can dive in and help one another through this transition to remote learning, whether you're an administrator looking at school-wide decisions or working within one subject area. One amazing resource that was just published last Friday is GOA's recent study on remote learning schedules of 89 schools across the globe. It's found at the top of the Insights tab on GOA's homepage. It offers perspective and multiple solutions to questions folks are having about making student-centered transitions to remote learning.
And many of you are doing a fantastic job sharing apps, techniques, and tricks for retooling your delivery and content and connection. As important as it is to develop these new methods, it is also important to build focus. You don't have to feel like you have to adopt every new app that is working for someone else. Try a few and stick with one that works for you. Your success is not in the app you use, but rather the connection you make with the student. So pick something that works and something that you feel comfortable with. Our next module is called Design for Wayfinding. We're going to consider the cognitive load of students by asking you to consider how effectively are your students finding their way to the concepts that you're trying to convey over the digital divide. This is another important point to consider when choosing the appropriate tools to create agency in your students.
Finally, please keep posting your questions, answers, and resources in the discussion forums for each module throughout this week.
That's right. We don't want you to feel timid or afraid to post if you have something that you want to share. It may be just the tool, it may be just the technique, it may be just the trick that someone else was looking for. So don't be afraid to post.
Thank you. See you on the course.
You take care, guys.